Hey guys, ultimately there's one thing that keeps Christians from being perfect, and it's what they want, desires. What I mean by that is, Christians fail to adjust one very basic component of their lives, and it's daily life. If we're living for desires that don't ultimately glorify Jesus Christ himself, those things are going to distract us. They're going to compromise our focus. When I say glorify Jesus, I mean they align with what he tells you he wants, his will. He has to direct you. You can't play a guessing game by reading the Bible with this. What does he tell you he requires of you each day? Are you asking him every morning? Are you being led by his Spirit? Are you willfully living to satisfy yourself every day? Or are you slaying your desires each morning and asking him what he has planned for you that day? What he wants of you that day? If you're doing what he says, and you're glorifying him, then you're going to be perfect. But it comes down to what you want. And when I say want, I'm not talking about desiring something as an ideal or wanting it because you know it's right. When you really want something, you're going to live it out. It's going to come out in your fruit. The heart is shown in your fruit, what you do, what you say. Everything that you do and everything that you say is an overflow of the heart. So in your heart, what are your affections set towards? What's your mind on every day? What are you thinking about every morning when you wake up? Are you asking the Lord what he wants from you? Do you want to do what he wants each day? Many of us, we look at what we think is the bigger picture and we generalize. And we think about our entire lives as a whole. But this is one day at a time. Every morning. What do you wake up in the morning thinking about? What do you put in front of you each day? If you put your focus on the Lord and what he is saying to you throughout the day, and you determine that you're going to accomplish that, whatever he says to you, then you're going to be perfect. But if you're living for yourself, you can't be perfect because you're going to bear fruit that's selfishness. But if you're glorifying Jesus, and you're living for his purposes, whatever he tells you, then you're going to slay those desires. But if your desires are your own, you can't be perfect. The solution is every day, deciding that you're going to live for the purposes of God and submit yourself to slave service. What he says. It's a daily decision we all have to make, myself included. I'm a human just like you guys. I have to make the same decision every morning. As I say this to you, I'm reminding myself as well. I'm not fully mature yet, and even when I am, I'll still have to do this every day. So the question is this to you guys. What do you want every day? What are your affections set towards? What is your mind on? What are you thinking about? What are you entertaining in your thoughts? Are you entertaining selfishness? Are you entertaining the things of the world? Are you entertaining sin and filth? Are you entertaining things of God? Are you entertaining the Bible or church? Are you entertaining fundraisers or religion? Or are you entertaining the words that Jesus speaks to you throughout the day in his guidance? Are you putting that in front of you? Because if you are, and if your heart is set on those things, then you're going to live in the purposes of God. And you won't miss out. But if you put anything else in front of you, you will miss what he is saying to you. What do you want? What do you desire each day? That's what it comes down to, being perfect or not being perfect. What do you desire? If you desire to be perfect, you're not going to live for yourself. You're going to be a slave of the words of Jesus. Those words are going to become your yoke. And it's a very pleasant yoke. It's an easy, light yoke. And it's a rewarding yoke. Because you're not living for you anymore. And your hand is in the hand of the Master. That's what it's about. What do you want? What do you desire? That's what it really boils down to, guys. It's simple. May the grace of the Lord Jesus be with every one of you.